This video is brought to you by Dr. Kristen R. Bromley's Guitar Method Book Series and Online Music Academy.
Hi, I'm Dr. Kristen Bromley. Welcome to my online academy. I love being here helping you with playing the guitar. In this quick answer episode, I'm going over the E minor major 7th chord. So as I usually do with these types of videos, I'll start out with a little bit of an explanation of the chord and then jump into the voicings. If you just want some voicings, take a look over at the right side of the board, or you can skip ahead to where I go over that part in this lesson. Okay, so we're talking about the E minor major 7th chord. I've got those two words just abbreviated there. But this is a minor major 7th chord. What does that mean? Let's find out. So the E minor major 7th chord has the notes E, G, B, and D sharp. Those are the notes in this chord. Kind of a rich sounding chord, quite a unique chord. We don't see it all the time. It's usually uniquely used for that specific color. So what does this have? Well, if we were to compare it to the scale, and there's more than one minor scale that has these notes in it, but we'll just use what we call the melodic minor scale or the ascending melodic minor scale, which compared to the major scale just has a flatted third or a lowered third. So it has 1, 2, flat, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and starts over there at 8. So that's what that scale has. The E is step 1 of that scale, G is the step 3 or the flatted third, B is step 5, and D sharp is step 7. So if we look at this intervallically, sort of what do we have here? E, which is the first step, is also known as the root. It's the foundational note of the chord. It's the first step of that scale. It's the note that the chord is named for. Everything else is built above that note. So E is the root. G is a minor third interval above that. That minor third is what makes this a minor chord. If it was a major third, it would be a major chord. So in our minor major 7th chord, that's what this first word means. It means that we have that minor third, and it's a minor chord. The B is a perfect 5th. That's sort of normal for minor and major chords. And then the D sharp is a major 7th interval. That's what that second word in the title means. It means it's a major chord, major 7th in that chord. So those are the defining characteristics of this chord. It's minor and it has a major 7th. So that has the D sharp instead of a D natural. If it was a D natural, it'd be a minor 7th chord, but it's a D sharp, which is a major 7th. So root, flat 3, 5, and we get that minor major 7th chord. Let's look at some ways to play this as soon as I want to glance at the chord symbol first here. So there's a couple ways to express this in a chord symbol. We need the root, so obviously we've got an E. Then we need something that tells us it's a minor chord, so a minus sign or a lowercase m. And then we need that 7th, but right in front of the 7th we need something to tell us it's a major 7th. So we could see a triangle or a capital letter M. So E minor major 7th or E minor major 7th. Here's some ways to play that. In first position, all we got to do is put our index finger on the 4th string, 1st fret, middle finger, 2nd fret, 5th string, and we've got a nice big E minor major 7th chord. This one is voiced root, 5, 7, flat 3, 5, root. So that's one way to play it there in first position. Now if we take a look at sort of the movable shape or the bar chord forms, at the 12th fret we have an E on the 6th string. So we can use this shape here. I can put my middle finger there on the 12th fret. Index finger at the 12th fret can bar over strings 2 and 3. It can also play string 1, though I usually mute it, but it is an option to double that root. I usually mute it though. And then the ring finger goes 1 fret higher on the 4th string, and we get a nice minor major 7th chord there. I can bar over that top note too. But this has the root, the 7, the flat 3, and the 5, and then I could have that extra root if I play it on top, but I don't usually like to. I don't think it adds to it. If you hate that fingering, another way to finger it is with your index finger on the 12th fret, middle and ring 12th fret on strings 3 and then 2, and then pinky reaches up to the 13th fret on the 4th string. So that's another way to finger that one. Nice sounding chord. Alternatively, we have this other sort of bar chord option. We have an E on the 7th fret of the 5th string, and with that one we go 1 fret higher with our middle finger on the 3rd string, 1 fret higher with our ring finger on the 2nd string. Pinky comes and reaches 2 frets higher on the 4th string, and we can play just those inside 4, or we can bar over and have the top string ring as well. With this one it goes root, 5, 7, flat 3, and then if I have the top string it's a 5. It's a great way to play a minor major 7th chord, really a common way to grab it in the bar chord form. Now I demonstrated, but it's not actually here on the board. I could also grab that same spot with my pinky, and then my middle finger could play at the 5th fret on the 4th string. My index and can bar over at the 4th fret on the 2nd and 3rd strings, and then I can mute the top string. And I have an E minor major 7th chord there as well. It's sort of the C chord form where we play and can move it forward. I personally think that for most of you that's probably a little bit of a stretch. I don't grab that one very often. Okay, hope you're having fun with the guitar. Hope that helps. If you need help just with the bar chords in general, there's a quick answer video on how to play these with bar chords or the movable shapes. There's also ones for other chords in first position if you need those. If you need other types of chords, there are quick answer videos on those as well. Have fun, and we'll catch you again. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. For more in-depth lessons and to progress through a free guitar course, check out my Guitar 101 series on YouTube and my guitar method books, which all come with access to hours of in-depth video lessons. You can find more information about me and my products at KristenBromley.com. Take care.